The question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. From the gun, the running back has it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. Creates a little room. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Georgia Tech. Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Leon. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
It's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to throw it again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Give to the fullback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. At the 15, he's loose. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
Well, that's a big run play, and it's not easy to do. Down at this area of the field, backed up in your own end. I mean, you're running into a box that's loaded full of bodies defensively, but the ball carrier was just able to sort of sneak and weave his way through there, giving his offense now a ton of room to work with.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guys, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Awesome awareness by the D-lineman on this play. You just can't do it any better. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get there and get the sack, so he slowed himself down, got his hands in the air, plucks it out of mid-air, keeps his balance, and takes it in for 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the fullback on that play. Was in pass protection first. He saw he could release out of the backfield, become a viable target for the quarterback, and gains a couple yards.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air. It's Leon. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech was a charter member of the SEC, and that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He'll set up to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking for a crease. It's Aguirre. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Georgia sends out the punt team. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Buying some time as he moves left. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Goes to the option. They'll leave it with him. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Looking for room. It's Aguirre. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll try to run for it. Just ran him over. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Yellow Jackets trying to cash it in on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. They'll go to the ground. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Now sliding to his left. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here and throw in the towel. Stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan. It's an out.
Touchdown, Georgia! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. The option look. To the ground with the back.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw, it's Leon. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pad.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just a short pass to the tight end. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. This one's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Georgia, 14.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and man, if you talk about being down at the half, what's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half. Like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Yellow Jackets showing a little sting as they build their lead against the Dogs.
How about them Jackets, man? This is so good for Georgia Tech fans. They're so jacked up and excited. They think the Georgia players, fans, they think they're buffoons. They're smarter, they're better, and when they can beat them on the field, they want to rub it in their face.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To the air, it's Parker. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down, and a quarterback hit.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few 1st downs, get some space. So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Boone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more. Jesse, you got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Parker. This time he's got his man.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to work.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, it's Parker. Under fire. He's got his man.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And the Dogs will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw again. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Throws for the tight end. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off play action on 1st down. He throws one to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got enough for the first. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And third and long as a defensive lineman, man, I'm thinking fly up the field, get to the quarterback. They sneak in the option. The defense not ready. He didn't even have to pitch it. He just kept it himself and gets the third and long situation.
The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quickly complete. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Here we go. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the... Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. They'll run the option. The give to the tailback.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. From the gun. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the ice breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
At the 20, he's got space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's a go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Slings it downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And he'll be run out of bounds downs, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. It said they remember how you finished, and to get a late-season victory like this one behind that passing attack, and they finish it off, it is one to be proud of.
And it's been tried and true all season long for this team. Big reason why they came into this one ranked high.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fat.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to throw, it's Parker. Moves away as he feels pressure. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The defense putting points on the board. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just...